Now, I have to say thank you to someone that has inspired this video. This was an idea that was given to me by one of my subscribers, and I just want to say thank you to him. And I hope that he actually gets to see this video. And maybe I can get some feedback as well. This is the first time I'm actually trying to make a video just for young people, and I hope that it's beneficial to you. Hey guys, welcome to another video. Thanks for joining me in this video. My goal in this video is to share with you the things that you need to know as a young person. Now I have to tell you that being young is great because you have unlimited potentials. Just think about a window. The window is wide open, and over time this window keeps getting closer and closer, and eventually it gets shut. That's what age does to you. The younger you are, the more potentials you have and the more opportunities are available to you. But over time, this video keeps closing up and these opportunities becomes limited. So what are you going to learn from this video? First of all, you're going to learn that people that have done this in the past have usually become successful. The other thing you learn is that over time, this period that you have available to you is so valuable that it can pay you a lot of interest over time. So on my channel, I talk about saving money, investing money, and how you can improve your finances through creating passive income. So if you're interested in subjects like that, please consider subscribing to the channel. And also, if you find value in this video, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. So if you have any questions, share them in the comment section below and I'll be able to interact with you and share my opinions as well. So let's get to the video. Now for me, I grew up in Nigeria, and I grew up in an environment where we didn't have a lot of opportunities available to us. And that's the truth. As we all know, that being in a place where there's unlimited opportunities means that people growing up in that environment will definitely have more potentials and be able to reach greater heights. Now, in the United States, where I currently reside, there's so much opportunities and potentials for young people because over time, if they can focus on developing the skill, focus on investing, and focus on increasing their knowledge, they have so much potentials. Most of the time you see a lot of young people playing with their tablets, using all these gadgets, and yes, with the internet you can use all these gadgets to increase your knowledge. Obviously, if you're watching this video, I know that that's what you're looking for, and that's what I'm going to deliver to you. The first person I'm going to talk about that is currently a billionaire is Warren Buffett. Now, if you're into investing, you know that Warren Buffett is someone that has invested over time, and right now he's worth billions of dollars. Now, he didn't get there overnight. It took a lot of consistency, a lot of practice, and a lot of knowledge to get to that level. Now, one thing you need to know is that Warren Buffett started investing at young age, at age of 11, and the truth is at 11, most people in our environments are busy just playing video games and doing all these things that may not really have any value to them. Now, there's nothing wrong with playing video games, but there's always a limit to how much you can gain from such things. But by equipping yourself with a lot of knowledge about investing and saving money and how you can increase your chances of being successful and being financially well off, requires to start very early. The earlier you start, the better you become. Warren Buffett started investing at the age of 11, and to his benefit, his parents were also into investing. So definitely he was able to learn some of this concept and gain some of this knowledge through his parents. But you don't have to have parents that are into investing. Sometimes our parents are not even into that direction. Like for me, my parents don't invest in stocks because the environment we lived in Nigeria, we don't really have some of those things available to us, although nowadays they have it as well, but it's not easily accessible. Some other things that Warren Buffett did as a young person was to deliver newspapers to make some extra money, which that money was also invested in the stock market. Now, are you the type of person that can find side hustles that you can do while you are off from school and make some money and put this money into the stock market? Now, you need to understand that the money that you make at a young age can be used to invest, and what would happen over time is that with compound interest, this money can worth a lot of money in the future, and that is why you need to start early. Now, the other person I'm going to talk about is Ray Dalio. Ray Dalio started investing at the age of 12, and with his knowledge and experience over time, he was able to grow his business and became a wealthy person today that we all know about. The thing is that being young definitely benefits you, because if you can start taking actions now, you will be better off in the future. The other person I'm going to talk about is a young person that we don't even really know about, but just doing a Google search, I found this person and his name is Brandon. And what you need to understand is that he tripled his money within 2 years by investing in the stock market. Now, I'm not saying that you have to invest in the stock market because there's so many things you can invest in, but the point is by equipping yourself with knowledge And taking actions with the knowledge that you gain will definitely help you to increase your chances of making money. Now, the other benefit of being young that I need to mention is that when you are young, you can take a lot of chances, you can take a lot of risks. And this is something that you will lose over time as you get older. Let me give you an example. As a young person, you're probably living with your parents, and that means that you don't necessarily have any overheads. Obviously, you can always help them out if you can, but the point is, if you're not responsible to pay any bills in the house, or you're not responsible to pay for your school or things like that, then that money that you're making can be used to your own benefit by investing it in the stock market and take certain risks that won't be available to you as you get older. Now, as you get older, you would realize that your responsibilities increases and you start having to pay bills. You have to pay some car bills. You have to take care of yourself. And maybe if you get married and have kids, then you have to take care of your wife, take care of your kids, and take care of your family. And eventually, this responsibilities becomes a lot, which means that you won't be able to take as much chances in investing because you don't want to lose your money. The other important benefit I need to mention is compound interest. Like I said earlier, that compound interest is the magic of investing early, because when you can start early and this interest that you make on your money compounds over time, it basically snowballs and your potential is unlimited. And that's why I said you have an unlimited potential as a young person. And if you can just take this advice and start taking actions today and right now, you will benefit from it over time. Now, the other thing that you need to understand is that no matter the age you're going to start, it's never too late. You're better off starting yesterday, like they say, but the thing is that today is not too late. So if you can start today, this will definitely help. I have to be honest with you, I bought my first stocks at the age of 17, and even then I didn't really understand what I was doing, but I knew that if I could buy a good company and I hold on to it, I'll be able to grow that investment. But the point is that got me hooked onto investing because I was able to get small dividends and I could see the potentials in investing, and that's why I stuck on with it. Now, the question you can always ask yourself as a young person is, how can you have enough money to invest in the market or to invest in something that you desire? The first thing that I would want you to understand is that invest in yourself, invest in your education, invest in your knowledge. And I'm not talking about going to college, but you also will benefit from going to college, obviously. But the point is that investing in education by reading books and buying books and going to the library to develop this knowledge will benefit you in your personal finance, and you will have a good understanding of how the economy works and how investments work in general. The other thing I need to mention is that you see the money that you get from your parents or from your uncles and aunties. This money can often be saved up and be used for something that will return on your investment. So for example, you can use that money to invest in the stock market. You can use that money to buy things that you can use to create a business or learn a skill. Now, this money is very important because the money you have now, you haven't really earned it. You haven't really worked for it. So if you can use that money to then equip yourself, you are going to benefit from it in the future. One thing you need to understand as a young person is that you often create the perception of yourself based on the perception of what people say about you. Sometimes you're in the wrong environment or people tell you negative things about yourself, and this leads to self-doubt and a lot of inaction from you. And this is something that you need to be able to put behind you and focus on what you want to become or what you want to achieve. Because I have to be honest with you, our lives are basically in our hands and it's up to us to mold it and shape it the way we want. So the key thing is, if you can focus on developing yourself, improving on your skills, and make use of the money and your time, your future will become brighter the more effort you put into that right now. If you have found some value in this video, and if you have learned something from this video, and if you're a young person watching this video, well, give this video a thumbs up, and I do appreciate you doing that. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps the channel to grow, and it also encourages me to keep doing what I'm doing. I hope that you're going to take action on these things I've shared with you, and I hope that you start working on yourself, working on your knowledge, developing the skills that will make you a better person. I wish I'd started at the age of 10 years old or maybe 5, because I would be a millionaire by now. But I'm yet to get there, and I hope I get there. I'll see you in my next video.